Hello and welcome to How to Set Up Collaboration Ultra for the Hybrid Classroom. Today I'm going to explain to you how to set up the session, how to set up collaboration in the classroom as an instructor, and how to set up collaboration in the classroom as a student. Let's go ahead and set up our session. To do this, we'll have to use Google Chrome as well as Blackboard. So we'll sign into Blackboard first. When we get into Blackboard, we'll select the classroom in which we're going to set up our Ultra collaboration. So I'm going to choose BSCL 315 T101. You'll need to go to Course Tools, scroll down to Blackboard Collaborate Ultra, and select. Now we need to create a session, and we'll need to name the session. Again, I'm going to call this BSCL 315 section T101. Down below, we have guest access roles that we can assign to our guests. We have three choices: participant, presenter, or moderator. For our guests, which would be our students, we're going to leave them as participants. In our event details, we can set up a time frame in which this class will be available. I'm going to leave this open so there will be no start or end date. And then we need to choose how early can the students access the classroom. And because we have 15 minutes between courses, I'm going to leave this as a 15-minute start time. And we'll save this. Now you have a class session set up. Okay, to set up the collaboration in the classroom as the instructor, you'll need to go into the classroom in which you have a collaboration session created. So in the last video, I explained how to set it up for BSCL 315 section T101. So I'm going to open this up in that classroom. So just like when you created the session, you're going to go to Course Tools and then Blackboard Collaborate Ultra. You will then select the session that you created and click the Launch Session. As you can see, when you launch the session, it opens a new tab. This will be your Collaborate classroom. Now, in our classroom, we're going to be the only student or person in the room. You see, we're joining the session as me. So here is your classroom in Collaborate. Now, you will want to share your screen with the other monitors or the other students in your hybrid classroom. To do so, we're going to select the purple link down here in the bottom right corner where it says Open Collaborate Panel. We'll select that, and the third icon here, right here, is the Share Content icon. So we select that, and we're going to share the application. Now, I have found that it's best to share the entire screen, not just an application. There tends to be maybe some glitches with the just an application. So you'll share the entire screen. Now, be cautious of this because you are sharing the entire screen. Anything that you display on your screen will also show on all the students' screens. And so if you have any personal items, emails, anything that is sensitive to people, then you'll want to be sure that you do not open those sessions. So we're going to share the entire screen. And you may get this notification in which you need to you need the desktop sharing extension added to Chrome. So you'll need to select Add to Chrome and select Add Extension. So you'll see we have this notification that now desktop sharing has been added to our Chrome. So I'm going to close that window, and you'll have to again select the share application. Now you're only going to have to do the extension the one time in your classroom. We're going to select entire screen, and we're going to share. I have two monitors here, so I'm going to share with my main screen, and you'll have this notification. I can hide that. Now you see what it looks like, this prismatic type screen. That's because you're in the Collaborate window. Now if I go ahead and select a different tab, then that will then show up for the students. We cannot see that with the way we're sharing this video right now. Okay. And so once you start doing that, all students will see everything that you're sharing. If you want to stop sharing your application, we'll select the Stop Sharing button. And now you'll see that'll go away and you're no longer sharing. So that's all you have to do to share your screen with the other students in your hybrid classroom. Okay, so the final step that we have is setting up collaboration in the classroom as a student. Now remember, your students don't have all the tools available to them, so they will probably not have the course management available. So you'll need to explain to your students that they'll need to, one student at each pod or each table section will need to sign into the computer, open up Blackboard, and open up their classroom. When they open up their classroom, they will need to go to My Resources and scroll down to the Blackboard Collaborate Ultra. Have them select that. And just as we did as an instructor, we're going to open or launch our session. And when we do so, their name will show up, and then they will only have the capability to see what's being presented. They will not be able to add anything to the classroom. Okay, so it's really that simple to set them up. Well, we've gone ahead and shown you how to set up the session, set up Collaborate in the classroom as an instructor and as a student. So now it's time for you to take this information and use this in your hybrid classroom. Just remember to have a student at each of the pods go ahead and sign on to their computer at that pod, and then you as the instructor will sign on at the instructor's podium, and you can then share your information from your computer to all the pods in your classroom. So good luck and enjoy.